Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Let me exit out of here. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. Let me just log on here and make sure that I am live. I'm so glad you guys are joining me. Let me just log on here and make sure that I am live. Okay, cool. So I am so happy that you guys are joining me for day one of the Build Wealth Challenge, okay? Build Your Wealth Challenge. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I know we got, you know what? Actually, I need to actually approve 15 more people who are waiting, right, in the lobby. Like y'all, they're waiting to actually get inside of this group. Y'all, we have been having so many people who want to get in. So let me just quickly do that so they won't miss this. But guys, while I'm doing that, let me just recap what I went over yesterday, okay? So I gave you guys like a precursor, okay, of what to expect for this week, what to expect on this challenge for this week. So yesterday I talked about how you can actually get into the Airbnb or the short-term rental game without owning your own property, right? Without you actually owning your own property, without you putting up the money to secure the apartment, as some Airbnb and short-term, short-term Airbnb owners do. Like literally what they do is they lease an apartment, right? And then just put it on Airbnb or VRBO, okay? But I gave you guys the game yesterday, and I show you how you can actually do that without having any money, right? You can become the go-to or the in-between person, the middleman, right? Okay, so y'all, thanks for holding on because I had to go ahead and let these people in. It was like 18 people waiting in the lobby, what I call the lobby, okay? That's where they're waiting for me to approve them. So I just went in and quickly did that. Now we're going to get to tonight's training. I'm so excited because first of all, I need to say a huge thank you to my client, Brittany, for bringing this to my attention, right? So we were having a coaching call today, and she was just chatting with me. She's like, yeah, do you know about, vending machines? That's like really huge right now. And so I started doing my research and I was like, wow, this could be something that I could actually get my kids interested in doing. So I wanted to present the training to you and bring it to you on day one of Build Your Wealth, okay? That's what we're doing this week, guys. We are building our wealth, okay? So let me share my screen. Y'all got so much stuff on this computer. It's ridiculous. But trust me, y'all, like I know where everything is. I would not have it any other way. Okay, so let me share this with you guys. To make it big. Start from the beginning. All right. So tonight, guys, we are actually talking about vending machine business, owning your own vending machine business. And this is something that you can do for yourself. And well, I like to say that it's passive. It's passive in the perspective of, literally you can make money while you're sleeping. You don't have to always be there in order to be making money with your vending machine. So in that way, in that aspect, it is passive. Okay. But it is a little bit hands-on because, you have to be there to, like, if something goes wrong with the machines, if there's, some maintenance issues, you have to restock the machines, things of that nature. But honestly, once you get to a certain scale and you start scaling that thing out, you can actually outsource that. Okay. That's the whole thing about us being business owners. We can outsource this stuff. Okay. We don't have to, business owners are not stuck, just working in their business like an employee. No, we should be making CEO moves, okay? And in order for you to make CEO moves and solve high level problems, like you need to be free and clear of all that small stuff, okay? Outsource that. That's just my take on it. Now, of course, when you're just getting started up, maybe you don't have a lot of dollars to really do that. You have more time on your hand than dollars. So if that's the case, okay, well, you have to put the sweat equity in, the work equity in. So that's no issue. So let's talk about the vending machine business. All right, this is a $30 billion industry, guys, okay? And it is expected to grow almost 10% over the next 5 years. Okay, so that's huge. That lets you know there's some big money in this industry. Okay. All right. So this industry, what I absolutely love about this industry is that there's low maintenance and there's low skill in order for you to get started. So you don't need to go to school to learn how to do this or learn how to do that. You don't have to have a certain skill level in order to operate this kind of business. And it really is low maintenance, okay? Because what does it take? Maybe an hour out of your time to, change the machine and refill it back up. Okay, so you have to really think about that. And at the end of this training, you're going to see how much money that you can actually make inside of a business like this. Okay. I'm going to take a few minutes before I just completely finish this training. I just want to see how you guys are doing. Hey, Byron, what's up? Hey, Nikki, what's up, girl? You guys, let me know where you guys are watching from. Okay, so let's talk about, while you guys are letting me know where you're watching from, what city you're watching from, and if you're enjoying this training, let's talk about the estimated startup costs. Okay, so in order for you to purchase a machine, you can do like a refurbished machine, okay, like a used machine. That's going to cost you anywhere from $600 to $1,200. Okay. Now you're going to want to make sure that you attach some type of credit card reader or machine. Why, guys? Because you guys know the agenda. Y'all know that we are becoming a cashless society, right? We all see that, with this whole virus and stuff like that. Like they are telling us that the money is dirty and all that kind of stuff. Listen, I don't really want to get into all that, but the point is, we are becoming a cashless society, okay? So you want to make sure you have some type of credit card reader, right? So that people can pay. People like to be able to make payments with their credit card. And honestly, you can even hook it up to where you do mobile payments, okay? Like Apple Pay. That's going to be a little bit extra, but let's keep going. So you are going to want to make sure that it's able to accept coins and things like that. So that's going to be a $50 to $100 cost. Now, you are going to want to ensure that you brand yourself. Now, as we continue on with this training, you're going to see why it's going to be important to brand yourself. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, as a coach, because you guys know this is not the only thing that I do. I'm actually a coach also too. And I teach about branding. I also teach about identifying your ideal client, like who you are selling to. Know so much about them, like you know everything about them, because if you do, that's going to help you to be able to sell to them easily. And I'll just tell you this. When you're operating a business like this, like a vending machine business, think about the areas that may need a vending machine. Not every area, every area is going to want the same products. So let's see, if you go to a college, a high college traffic area where there's college people and they're mainly exercising, taking care of their bodies, that kind of thing, they're going to be very careful about what they put in their body. They may not want to put, chips and sweets and, soda and all that stuff like that. They may want nuts, okay? They may want water. They may want healthy items. So that's why it's going to be very important for you to identify your ideal client, right? When you are trying to find specific locations. Okay. But I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I just want to mention to you guys that, yes, you are going to need some type of website, some type of branding. Okay. You can use Wix. It's a free website builder. Okay. Domain and hosting may run you about $29. You can go to Fiverr and get a whole branding package. Okay. Where they do your logo, they do your colors for you, all that good stuff. Okay. So let's move on to the next slide. So again, going back to the branding and marketing, this is why it's going to be important, okay? You wanna make sure that you brand your business. Think about your ideal client, as I was telling you guys. Let's just say, for instance, we do want to put our machine in this college area, okay? Let's just say it's a college. So you go there to the college and you meet with the person that's in charge, the decision maker, and you tell them, hey, I want to put some machines. And guess what? They may ask you, hey, what kind of stuff are you going to have in the machines? Because, you know, our people just don't eat any and everything. So that's when you're going to want to whip out your business card. Okay. You're going to want to have a website or a web page already set up, letting them know what kind of products and food products you serve. Okay. Yeah, so that's why it's going to be super important for you to brand yourself. Because if you show up to one of these places and you don't have a business card, you don't have a brand, you don't have a logo, right? Something that identifies you, that sets you apart, you know, a unique positioning, right? As I like to tell a lot of my coaches, okay, that I coach. You want to have something that sets you apart from everyone. What's going to set you apart? You know, how are they going to look at you and like, wow, okay, I see Candace. She's a little bit different than everyone else. You want someone to do that. You want them to be able to identify what sets you apart. Okay, so that's where your branding and your marketing is going to come into play, because you're going to have to leave like a business card. You're going to have to leave like a guide or some type of summary explaining to them, you know, what your vending machine business does, you know, what your mission is and what sets you apart, so they can easily make a decision and choose you, right? So let's talk about that. Landing your first location, right? So here's some ideas: community buildings, schools, salons, okay, or salon parks, barbershops, colleges, offices, clinics. You know, you're gonna, as I said, you're gonna want to create some type of vending guide or some type of summary guide that tells about your business, so that you'll be able to easily drop this stuff off, email it. Okay, you're going to want to market to them, because after all, it's their location, and what you're doing is you're asking for a small space in their location to sell your products. Okay, now, truthfully, they may just say, okay, you're going to be selling, you know, products, or, you know, your vending machine, I want to cut. They may ask for, you know, 10, 15%, 20%, and it's going to be up to you, you know, what you negotiate with them. Now, of course, you don't want to mention to them that you will pay them, okay, just right off the bat. You want to let them, you know, ask that or come to that conclusion, okay? Go to the next slide. So let's talk about some ideal locations, right? Well, of course, we need it to be in a high foot traffic area. The more people, the more sales, okay? That's obvious. Number two is we want a place that really operates, you know, in long hours. You know, we don't want something that's from 9 to 5. No, we want a 24-hour type of location, okay? Longer hours means more foot traffic, okay? More sales, right? And you also want a high visibility area or location or spot. What do I mean by that? Well, we don't want to, you know, secure a location and then the owner is like, oh yeah, you can put the machines back in the back, where no foot traffic ever comes that way. No, that's why you really do want to pay attention to the places that you secure, okay? You want to, like, maybe, you know, just kind of sit back. You know, I was watching that show, me and my husband the other day. And the guy, he is so creepy. Like he is always like spying on people. So you want to take on his personality for like 30 minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes, and just sit back in the cut and just really take a look and see, okay, let me see how the foot traffic is in this place. They go in that way through the door, but do they ever hit where I'm thinking about putting my vending machines? So you just want to pay attention to that, okay? So you can ensure that you get more sales, okay? Let's go to the next slide. So let's talk about landing your first location. Some of the things that you can do as far as marketing and outreach, okay? So number one, cold call, okay? You can actually pick up the phone and ask them if you could actually place your machines in their space, or is that something that they're looking to do, right? Is to add a vending machine. Do they have a vending machine provider, and are they happy with their vending machine provider if they say yes? So this is a quick little script that you can write out for yourself. Okay. You can also, if you don't like cold calling, guys, I always say this to my coaches, find the stuff that you like to do inside your business, and the things that you don't like to do, outsource it. There are things that I hate in my business, and guess what I do? I try my best to outsource it because it just takes away my energy. So if it's cold calling that you don't like, some people like sales, some people like cold calling. So that's no issue to them. But if you don't like that, guess what? Outsource it. Go to Fiverr. You can go to fiverr.com and they will actually like scrape the internet, or they will scrape the yellow pages, and they will find all the local businesses in your area and they will cold call them. And excuse me, you don't have to do anything but pay them, a certain fee. Okay. So definitely think about that. Number three is that you're going to ask them for their business. Okay. So once you identify the locations and you are talking to the decision makers, we don't have time to talk to people who are not making the decisions, who don't have the final say on whether you can put your machine inside their location or not. So we've got to talk to decision makers, right? To really have our time be effective. So once you do that, you identify the decision maker, you want to get them on the phone and ask them for their business, okay? And again, as I said, they may want some type of commission, and that's okay, okay? Because after all, you're going to make money, but you want to negotiate that, of course. So step one is your branding, okay? We're just going to recap a little bit. You're going to be branding your business. You're going to research your ideal location / your ideal client. Find out what kind of client it is, because that's going to help you provide the best food for that area and for that ideal client, okay? Number two, you're going to want to secure the location first. Now, mind you, we're not talking about purchasing vending machines yet. No, I'm telling you that there's a lot of pre-work that you need to do before you just go out and purchase a vending machine. Okay. So number two, you're going to secure the location using the method that I just talked to you guys about on the previous slide. The third part is that you are going to secure the machine. Okay. And so what does that involve? So you can do one or two things. You can actually purchase a brand new machine, okay? And you can use Google. Google is our best friend, right? For a brand new machine. You can also purchase a used machine, okay? A refurbished machine, as I told you guys about on the first slide, okay? I think it was the second slide. But you can do that from a wholesaler. You can do that from Craigslist. You can do that from marketplaces like Facebook, okay? So you can check those things out. That is what the process looks like, okay? So let's talk about where are you going to purchase the food that you need to put inside of your vending machine, okay? So you can actually go to Sam's, you can go to Costco, you can use Amazon, any place like that, especially if you are using your business credit, okay? Because if I told you guys, and I think I did, I told everyone in here about the Amazon hack that you can actually use in order to get a net 30 business account. Like literally, guys, both of my were approved. My first business was approved for, I think, 7,500, and my second one was approved for 9,000. Okay. I literally can go on Amazon, order the food that I need for my vending machine, okay, on my credit. And of course, I would have to secure my location first, put my machines in place. And guys, literally in 30 days, I could be banging out thousands of dollars, okay, all on credit. So that is some of the options that you can use when you're first getting started. Now, as you scale this business, okay, you'll need to identify other wholesale food places that you can actually purchase the food from, okay? So what are the profit possibilities? Okay, so the profit possibilities are $1,000 a month per machine, right? So if you're able to obtain and secure, in which you are, secure 10 machines, that's $10,000. And it's so passive. Like literally, again, what is it going to take you? Like maybe an hour to change out the machines, to do the maintenance. Okay, could you imagine that? You know, working 10 hours a month for $10,000? Come on. So that is tonight's training. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. This has been day 1. Okay. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about opening a vending machine business. Again, this is Build Your Wealth Challenge. Okay, guys, we're talking about building your wealth. This is something easy that you or your kids or, your nephews, your nieces, I'm saying, your grandkids can do. It's something easy that you can do to build wealth, to bring another stream of income inside of your life, your business, your family. Okay, so that's what we're about. That's what we're doing, okay, on this 5-day challenge. I'm super, super excited, and I cannot wait to tomorrow, to day 2. So I will see you guys then. Let me know how you guys actually enjoyed the training, and I will see you later.